Hey, it's Brett Hamilton back here at J&R Music and Computer World in New York City. Listen, if you're looking for a digital camera to capture a family moment, or you're a pro that just wants to have a second camera with you, a point and shoot in your pocket at all times, this could be the one for you. This camera is perfect for beginners, just getting started with digital photography, also great for professionals. Today, it's the Nikon Coolpix L19 8-megapixel digital camera. Not only is this Nikon easy to use, but they've packed it with a lot of great features. The Nikon Coolpix L19 has pretty much everything you need to take a great picture at a reasonable price. The compact camera has 8 megapixels. It's got a nice large 2.7-inch high-resolution LCD and a 3.6 times optical zoom. That zoom on this little camera is the equivalent of a 41 to 145 millimeter zoom on a 35 millimeter camera. That means you'll be able to get right into the action no matter how far away you are. Take a look at this lens. This is a Nikkor lens, which you know is good stuff, and it's made by Nikon. Here we have the flash. If you turn the camera around in the back, here's the large 2.7-inch LCD screen that I mentioned just moments ago. Zoom buttons, menu button. Here's what they call flash exposure compensation. There's macro, a self-timer, and of course trash for the pictures that you just don't want. Some of the features inside the Nikon Coolpix are the smart portrait system for one. This is great. In fact, I used it last weekend to take exactly what it was made for, a family photo, family pictures. You don't have to put any work into taking a great photograph because it's doing all the work for you. It takes care of the red eyes. Nikon's face-finding technology allows the camera to find and focus on up to 12 different faces, which is great for a family portrait. Plus, you don't have to worry about the lighting. There's something called de-lighting. That fixes your backlit images by improving the brightness and the detail where it's needed so they're not washed out, they're not too dark. Also, something that's really amazing is what they call the blink warning display. If you're taking a photo of somebody and they blink, the camera will actually detect that, send a message, and let you know, hey, it's time to take the picture again because somebody has their eyes shut. You're not doing anything. You're pointing the camera, you're shooting, you're getting a great picture. As amazing as the blink warning technology is, it's got another great feature called smile mode. What this does is it actually releases the shutter when your subject smiles. So I'm taking a picture of my girlfriend, it waits for her to smile, it takes the picture on its own, it releases the shutter by itself. So it gets down to the point where I hold the camera up and it's doing all of the work for me. As far as the bells and whistles go on this Nikon Coolpix L19, the button on the top will bring us into the shooting menu. Right here you can see that we have the easy mode. Here are the various scene modes. They include portrait, there's landscape, you can see sports, we have night portrait, party indoor, beach and snow, there's sunset, dusk and dawn, night landscape, close-up. For some reason you want to shoot food, there's a setting for that. Museum, fireworks, copy, backlight, and finally a panorama assist. As we scroll down, there's the smile mode that I mentioned. Also movies. You can take video with this camera. Movie mode has TV sounds and shoots in 640 by 480 or 320 by 240. And the final feature right over here is the auto mode. The Nikon Coolpix also takes care of the shakes. You hand this camera to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, they're moving around too much. Motion detection automatically detects the moving subject and it adjusts the shutter speed and the ISO setting to compensate for the fact that either the camera is shaking or your subject is moving around too much. Camera allows for a high ISO up to 1600. Plus, this helps give you sharper results when you're shooting in low light or you're trying to capture something that's flying by, fast-moving subjects, especially in sports. As far as your connection goes, here we have our AV out. This is where you'd connect your USB cable right to your computer. On the bottom is your card slot. It takes an SDHC memory card, plus an internal memory of about 20 megabytes. And right next to the memory slot, you can see this is where you'll put your batteries. This is a great camera for somebody that, even if they know how to take photographs, wants a camera just to kind of throw around, take it with them on vacation, keep it in your pocket as you wander the streets, or somebody that knows nothing about digital photography and doesn't want to make the effort. If you want a camera that's going to do all the work for you, like the face detection, like the smile mode, like the blink warning, it's so simple to use. Grab one for yourself today by calling J&R Music and Computer World at 800-806-1115 or anytime on the web at jr.com.